Capstone. Dictionary.com defines it as 1. A finishing stone of a structure. 2. The crowning achievement, point, element, or event. Well, this isn't stone, or an achievement, but it is an event. But I won't say what kind. I think they should rename it to better clarify what the Louisville High School capstone is. How about busy work? A waste of time. And my favorite, the state of Ohio really needs to reconsider its graduation requirements. And then there's the name of this video project. My Leopard Prince. What kind of name is that? It sounds like the type of chant they yell in Frosted Flake commercials and all the kids cheer with Tony the Tiger, "Show your stripes!" But we'll be with Larry the Leopard screaming, "Show your prints!" Oh wait! Maybe it's the name of a breakfast cereal. Kellogg's brand new Leopard Print cereal. Great source of poor resource allocations and wasting time I could have been using to prepare for my AP Literature exam. Silly Larry, leopard prints are for capstones. But I guess I should really talk about my time in high school, though. A lot of my time in high school was spent in band. From the long hours during the marching season, and then to all the honors bands, solo and ensemble, and concerts. A lot of time was spent with my clarinet. And a lot of time means a lot of stories. Here's a great one from what other place than band camp. Set the stage. It's junior year, and we're in Bethany College in Bethany, West Virginia. I'm rooming with Hayden, David, and Drew Kuntz. Now, the way the rooms worked at Bethany, where there were 4 bedrooms to a living area and a small kitchen with 2 bathrooms for a pretty nice dorm. So towards the end of the week, the fire alarm begins to blare in the middle of the night, and we all jumped to alert and rushed out, make sure everyone made it out with a head count, and I'm just kidding. The fire alarm did go off, but the rest sure didn't happen. So the alarm goes off, and the only one to wake is Hayden. Great job, fire alarm. And he sees no one else is up, so he goes to knock on our doors to wake us up. Hey, what? The fire alarm is going off. Are you kidding me? Like, no one seemed to care. We could have all been engulfed in flames at that moment, and I don't think there would have been a shred of remorse. But we all begrudgingly got out of bed and gathered in the main living area, and were about to leave the burning building when David says, "Oh, I forgot my iPod." So as any normal fire-fearing individual would do when an alarm is wailing, we waited for David to get his iPod. Finally, we open the door to a possibly burning hallway. We step out, and it's dead silent. The fire must have killed everyone already. Nah, the alarm is literally only going off in our room at like 4 a.m. Now, every day at band camp, there's rec time where you can do whatever you want, like swim, hang out, or sleep. But because it was so hot that week, the day before the alarm went off, we just went back to our dorm to sit in the air conditioning and not move a muscle. Just sit there like statues and think about what it felt like to not have heat stroke. And as we're all sitting there, barely breathing, we get a knock on our door. It's our directors, Mr. B and Mr. Stanky. They were in the dorm below, apparently doing the same thing for rec time, and came up because they heard a loud banging noise from above them. We didn't know what it was because we hadn't been moving at all, so we made a little joke with them about how we'd try to be more quiet and not make so much noise. And, well, the fire alarm was going off, and it was a lot of noise coming from our room. So we step outside our wailing room to the quiet hallway, and there are our sleep-deprived directors wondering what the heck is going on, and we're like, same. The directors eventually call the maintenance people, and we sit outside waiting for our room to finally stop screaming. And as we're sitting there, Mr. Stanky walks by and says, "It's the methane alarm. You boys were farting too much." Eventually, they just tell us to grab our sheets and move to the empty room a couple floors up to sleep for the rest of the morning. So we go to grab our sheets. Now Hayden, in true Hayden fashion, had brought some special sheets to band camp this year. They were red silk sheets, which we affectionately called his shagging sheets. And if you don't get what that means, just watch Austin Powers real quick. So to end this wonderful adventure, the directors get to really wonder why 4 boys leave a room with a blaring methane alarm and red silk sheets. I think a lot of dumb things are cursed to happen to me at night. Like the one and only time I ever tried to paint that dumb rock outside the school. Yeah, that's right. There's a rock. We've all barely had it here, and y'all already forgot. But I also forgot about it too, so... But the time I painted the rock was for the math team because I'm a big nerd. In fact, I was on Louisville's first math team for the Stark State Mathematics Competition with David, Dennis, and Sarah. So top that! We decided to paint the rock for our little team 2 days before the competition so we could surprise Mrs. Mosier, our math teacher, with the rock that Friday. So we rallied up some paint and covered that thing in unit circles, pies, and derivatives. You know, just like every other high school kid would. It also kind of felt like we were a bunch of vandals being outside the school that late at night with spray paint and a quest for vengeance. The rock really didn't look half bad, and we thought it looked great. So we left for celebratory ice cream at Dairy Queen, and we came back around to bask in our glorious work, and some chumps were already painting it over! Like they didn't even wait a half hour! They covered our beautiful unit circle in really bad artwork. Like it was hard to tell what it was, and we thought it was like the Jamaican flag and stuff for weed. So it felt pretty great to have a rock stolen from us by potheads. High school, all in all, was a great experience and one that I'll treasure forever. And never want to repeat. I got to travel to Germany, make amazing friends, and do some unforgettable things. And if you want physical proof of an impact I made, I relabeled a light board, and it's color-coded, so ha! I did make an impact. So, I don't know if this is what my capstone video was supposed to be, but it's what I did. I hope I got some laughs out of some people, and I'd like to thank all my friends and teachers who were with me and made these stories and many more possible. I don't know what mark I'll leave on this school. Maybe this video could be my mark to show people to push the limit and not be afraid of who you are. Anyway, sorry if you had to grade this, and thank you Louisville High School for 4 great years. And watch out, Miami, you don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Don't stop.